And why did you click in on the video, dipshit?
Patriotism is dead. There's only rebels and tyrants now.
A world ready for the righteous and the pure to inherit.
Don't believe in syringes. No, I still got my saber, Reverend. Didn't turn it into no plowshare either.
I'm taking over this territory.
Hello there, one and all. You know who I am, ETTemplar, Supreme Misfit, Professional Dipshit, and it appears Boogie has stooped to a newer low of faking cancer, allegedly. So why people are saying this is because this is a guy who's done shit like this.
Here's everything that's wrong with me. Low testosterone, testicular hypogonadism, sleep, swelling due to blockages of lymphatic fluid, seborrheic acid, chronic back pain, protein in urine, as I'm giving examples. That is everything keeping me alive, yeah. We'll start trying to ibuprofen, circulating, back pain, nightmares, I'm going to I don't know what's on it. Otherwise, if I want to light, well, sleeping, it's actually drowning, high blood pressure, history of coronavirus, intestinal malabsorption, autoimmune disease, liver failures, hypothyroidism, morbid obesity, major depressive disorder, major anxiety disorder, history of diabetes mellitus, blood pooling veins, varicose veins with complications, degeneration of lumbar or lumbosacral intervertebral disc, history of basal cell carcinoma, breast cancer, and of course I can't breathe, so that's what I get.
And aired the embarrassing fact that he spent, I think, $50,000 on prostitutes and high class escorts, and has tried to profit off of it, every embarrassing fact that he's put out there, and off his own perceived pain, physical pain, mental pain. And when Destiny offered $5,000, Keemstar offered $15,000, Budahar offered $50,000 for a grand total of $70,000 for him to show the actual diagnosis or prognosis. He took a stand, said, "Oh no, that's gonna be my privacy." So the guy that's exploited every shameful act, medical instance he has, all of a sudden now passes on the chance for 70 grand, 70 large, to not show a piece of paper showing he has cancer that he says is true and wants everyone to believe it. No, something's afoot here. So either there's something embarrassing with that medical, like, release or chart, but even then they wouldn't be asking for additional like health stuff. They were just looking for the blood cancer diagnosis. But for someone to turn down, especially Boogie, 70 large, who's already sold out his fan base to a pump and dump crypto like scam coin and won't like cash in on the prospect for 70,000 large, yeah.
400% bullshit round here.
Bullshit round here. So either this is some kind of weird kayfabe from Lol Cow Live, which could very well be, but Boogie alleged that he's leaving the internet. How many times have we heard that shit, right? And he low-key mentioned sewer slide baiting. Like typical Boogie shit. I think he'll be back in 24 to 72 hours back on Twitter and YouTube. And because that's who this guy is. I don't put any value in the fact that he's going to quit YouTube, because this is a guy who's chosen the easy path in life his entire life. When it comes to either looking for work outside of YouTube, he's a man of many excuses. And again, when he doesn't cash in on the 70,000, just to show his medical report for a very real, true cancer diagnosis, yeah, everyone's like kind of catching on that that's bullshit. But most people with half a brain already know not to trust Boogie and his character, because we all know he's lied in the past. He's probably constantly lied about his past, his character, so this is nothing new. This is not surprising. And if anyone's surprised that Boogie would allegedly lie about his cancer diagnosis, I mean, come on. This is a guy who's, again, stooped to every low in the book to try and make money doing, like, YouTube stuff. And that's fine. I get it. But it's just weird to see Boogie all of a sudden take a moral stance about his privacy now after he's aired every bit of his dirty laundry, and that's what has people suspect about it. So maybe he did, he didn't. But again, he did his typical woe's me victim stuff. He even brought up some bullshit story about his first girlfriend abusing him, which could very well be true. But it just seems that this guy's full of sob stories whenever the kitchen gets too hot. So, personally, my humble opinion, this is a guy who's constantly cashed in on embarrassing shit before, but now, when he's desperate for cash, turns down $70,000 just to show a document, even if he was or wasn't lying, seems really suspect, and that usually indicates a point of deception. Because again, if it is as risky as blood cancer, and he does believe he was gonna die, as he says, then like if you're gonna die anyway, why not just show the health record or diagnosis, prognosis, and cash in on 70,000? So a lot of things aren't adding up. Is it Kayfabe would look out live? You guys hash it out in the comments below. But I think this is just Boogie being Boogie. He's lied about shit before, and it is a bit suspect that he would turn down 70 large for a man who's desperate for money. And then now he's allegedly going to quit Local Live after Keemstar is paying his mortgage, which again, there's not really any truth in that either. That could be bullshit as well. So it's either Kayfabe or Boogie actually stooped to a new low. Anyways, that's the recent drama about that. See you next time. Take it easy. So in closing, now that I think about it, Boogie thinks he can make more money on a long con about him having cancer than making a lump sum payment of 70,000. So he thinks he can string on his viewers and supporters long enough to probably make more than $70,000. But the seed's already been planted now, and people are going to think you're going to be lying, man. And if you are in fact lying about a cancer diagnosis, that's pretty low. And the karmic winds that are going to blow back in your direction, I don't know. That's a risk I wouldn't want to take, no matter how desperate for money I would be. I mean, if I was that strung up for money, I'd probably resort to being a gigolo and sex acts before I would lie about cancer diagnosis or even being a religious evangelical grifter. Because if you're at least being a gigolo or dealing drugs, that's for the process of just making money, right? So, oof, not looking good. Anyways, extra crap on screen, crap in the description, and thank you guys for watching. Comments, likes, and or channel subscriptions are enough. But if you want to go that extra mile, just links in the description down below. It's not necessary at all. But anyways, thanks for watching. Take it easy. And it's going to be interesting to see how this Boogie trash fire continues to burn further. Let's see what else he can pull out of his ass.